Hello, this is Batman. The following show is intended for mature audiences only. If you're under 18 and watching this, well, we're sorry that you have shitty parents. Alright, so we got that set up and recording. Alright, so Dick Nutbutt here with Ryan Broems for Celebrity Interviews Season 2. Again, thank you so much for taking this time to meet with me tonight.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. Sorry about all the delays. I saw you posted at like specific times and I felt bad.
I actually felt a little bad for putting a time on there with not really knowing exactly what time it was going to be. So
I gave you the song. I'll take the blame on this one.
Okay. So I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I'm gonna stream this on Periscope first. I don't know if anybody's awake to tune in, but we're sober enough. But
it's worldwide.
All right.
I've been Facebook living lately, and that shit's crazy. I don't know what it is, but the reach is out of this world.
Yeah, I personally like that a little bit better, but this way I can keep it a little bit privater, so I can keep it a little bit more private than with the Facebook, so I can we're still trying to get to 100 subscribers so we can get a custom YouTube URL. It's like right as we started our YouTube site, they changed their rules, so you had to keep your account active for 30 days, and then after that, then they tell you got to reach 100 subscribers. It was like, why didn't you tell us that before, man? We could have been doing that 30 days.
Yeah, I mean, once you get there, it's pretty smooth.
Oh yeah. I get a better stand for my phone. The damn thing keeps sliding across the table.
Yeah, I got mine propped up against my Taco Bell brick in my storage room.
Nice.
Yeah, when Taco Bell rolled out their quesalupa, they sent me this. It's so stupid. It's just a fucking green brick. And that was their whole thing. They were like, we're gonna have all our celebrities hold these green bricks, and guess what it might be? And it was like a 30-pound package. I was all excited to get clothes and shit, and it was a fucking green brick.
Oh man, I'd be a little pissed.
Yeah, I mean, like they've sent me a lot of other stuff. Case in point, I have a show at the Hollywood Improv, and they just sent me all these gift cards to give out for swag.
Nice.
Yeah, so like I'm happy about that, but
okay, I guess I wouldn't be pissed. I'd be a little let down. I guess would be a better word.
Yeah, it was definitely because like, you know, it was one of the execs that was like, hey man, I'm gonna send you a package, and I was like, oh shit, could be something great. No.
Just a green brick. Alright, so first question that we got was, who were some of your favorite comedians when you were growing up, or that maybe inspired you to become a comedian?
Growing up, I didn't watch comedy growing up, like comedian-wise. Like I didn't ever watch stand-up growing up. I watched a lot of Adam Sandler movies, which were delightful. I still like them. I'll admit to that to this day, that I still have a child enough mind to enjoy Adam Sandler movies. I feel like that's what happened with those. I think that we all got older and more mature.
Right.
It's the same, so everybody's like, it's awful, but it's not awful. We just all grew up to be dicks. But when I started stand-up, Mike Birbiglia, Anthony Jeselnik, and one more that I can't put my finger on right now. But those two were huge, because like Jeselnik to me wrote jokes, you know? Not a lot of comedians just straight up write jokes anymore. There's a story to it, which is where Birbiglia excels, because he's more like, his story will make you happy, they'll make you laugh, they'll make you cry. So I call him a stand-up emotion artist, because it's more than just comedy, it's everything. So combining the two of their presences, to me, is how I would like consider my style, because I want to tell a story, but I also want there to be a joke at least every 20 to 30 seconds.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Anthony Jeselnik, when I saw his first stand-up special, oh, I was in tears the entire time. Just his delivery, just the everything about him. I think if he looked different, or if his voice sounded a little different, it might be like, I find that a lot with comedians. Like, I'll hear, like, some of them I'll just hear for a while before I actually see them, and I'll picture them looking a specific way, and then when I see them, I'm like, wow, I don't know, I guess just the way that he is presented as a human being.
I mean, his persona, like, he does that on purpose. In person, he's real nice.
He seems like he'd be a nice dude.
He's very much himself, but he's like on stage, he's a specific asshole. Off stage, he's just like, you know, he's a normal asshole.
Yeah. Alright, so I guess they are some. We already went over that, so I guess we'll skip. I was just about to ask who are some of your favorite comedians now, but those are some of your favorite comedians now.
Yeah. It's weird with me, man. Like, I meet so many people out here that started comedy because they grew it watching, or they watched it growing up. And they idolize these people, and man, I can't have a conversation with them because I don't know any of the people they're talking about. I just did a play in the Fringe Festival out here, and I had to play Harold Ramis, and it was a play about John Belushi, and I didn't even know any of those people. Like, I had seen Caddyshack, I'm sure, but I just don't remember it.
Yeah.
So I did a lot of research, and they were all pretty dope. They're all dead. That's the sad part of it. Like, everybody in that play, they were all amazing talents, and they're all dead. So that's good. Something to look forward to.
That's always something to look forward to. This year's been taking a lot of people. I still can't believe that Prince is gone. I thought he was one of the immortal people I still think he was like 700 years old. There's no way he was however old they said he was when he died.
I mean, like, he was, if you're over 50 and you die, I'm not going to look at it as some kind of tragedy, you know? Like, even if it's like from an accident or something, you still live 50 years.
Yeah, and he did a lot of amazing things.
I'm like, oh, they could have had so much more. But it's always, I mean, I guess not always, but it's the people you hear about that are celebrities. But I think about that all the time, because, like, I sleep till 3 p.m. every day. These guys were doing shit in the world. They were, like, helping charities, like him, Muhammad Ali, fucking David Bowie. They meant something to somebody. And they're all dead, and I'm still alive. Like, the only people that get to look forward to that are the fast food restaurants that I go to every day.
Yeah, and they get a smile on their face every day I walk in.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I look specifically fucked up. And I think they enjoy that. I think they enjoy watching somebody that just looks really weird and walk in every day. Who's not home? That's really my only competition as far as crazy goes out here, and the homeless people.
Yeah, that's when I was starting to grow my hair out, when it just got about underneath my chin. I had my parka and some gloves on, and I was walking to the mini mart to grab some smokes one night, and one of the local bums, he stopped me and he was like, "Hey man, the warming shelter's open right around the corner." And I was like, "Uh-huh?" He was like, "The warming shelter, it's open tonight if you want to go tonight." And I was like, "Alright, thanks man." And just kept walking. I was like, wow, I look like a homeless person. And I was like, that's great. Now I walk in and they're like, yeah, I know that dude's stoned out of his mind.
That's funny. It's good. It's good that he was willing to share his warming spot.
Yeah, he was a nice guy.
It's weird, man. I used to work on Hollywood Boulevard at a souvenir shop, and there was a lot of homeless people outside of it all the time. Like, there was a stairwell, and they would all sleep on it and underneath it together, so that they didn't get robbed as like a whole. Yeah. Because that's usually what happens. Is somebody will come up and jack their shit when they're trying to sleep.
Yeah. Because they're assholes.
Yeah, exactly. And I meant, like, some of them were just normal people that didn't want to have to pay rent. They had a job, had a bunch of shit, and they were just like, fuck it, I'm gonna live this life. And then some of them were just batshit fucking crazy. Like, really fucking... Still nice stuff. Like, they still had good intentions, somewhat. That was, like, I try to make friends with everybody, especially them. And that's what would happen, is one of them would get all messed out, he'd be screaming at Jesus, and then he'd see me, and he would just stop yelling, and he'd hug me, and he'd go, "What's up, friend? It's so good to see you." I was like, yeah, it's good to see you too, you know? Keep fighting that good fight, tell Jesus what it's about.
Right? That's great. Alright, so, okay. I almost literally just asked you the same fucking question. Alright.
I'm getting high too, so I understand.
So, how was it working on the Late Show with David Letterman?
Oh, I didn't work on that show.
Alright. Oh, I saw on Twitter that it said you were a comedic writer for... Did I see the wrong...
Yeah, I never wrote for that show. I wish. That'd be great.
Okay. Well, I feel really fucking dumb now. I thought I saw that on your Twitter page. Alright. Well, let's move on to the next question then. I'll cut that part out.
Yeah, no, it's good. I mean, it is what it is. Like, there's a bunch of cool shit that I've gotten to do and go to, but that's one thing I don't like. Like, if I don't have like a legit credit on something, I don't want to mention it. You know?
Yeah. No worries. I feel really fucking... I'm trying to remember where the hell I saw that at now.
It's my Twitter, my background. Like, not my main picture, but the top of it says The Late Show.
Okay.
Just the picture from when I was living in New York City, because that's the building that it used to be in, and they tore that down. So that's not there anymore. So it's like
Okay.
Piece of history for me.
All right. Makes sense now. That's where I saw the banner. All right. Well, next question was if you could bring one comic back from the dead, who would it be and why?
Robin Williams. Just cause he's Robin Williams.
That would be my exact same answer.
I would bring him back without the mental shit that he had at the end, because that was he was like slipping real hard, and I wouldn't want him to come back to life to go back to struggling like that. I feel like if you're gonna live, you should live like well.
Yeah.
So I would want him to come back only if that was gone. And then if not him, maybe like Chris Farley, but he wasn't a comedian, he was an actor. So I'll stick with Robin Williams.
Perfect. Yeah, yeah, he was the first, him and Adam Sandler when I got a little bit older, but Robin Williams was the first one that I really started liking, from Aladdin when he was the genie. Just his voice. And then when I finally got to see him and when I finally saw Miss Doubtfire for the first time, I was like, oh my god, and all the other, it's just everything that he did.
He was really talented. Like, I like him because he was a comic before he was an actor. And he never got worse as a comic. And a lot of people do. He kept his shit going.
Oh yeah. It was really, I think that was one of the ones that I heard about that made me the saddest, was Robin Williams, because
I agree with that. I didn't cry, but I was definitely like, well, that's sad.
If I was a chick, I would cry.
I mean, it made me feel better once I learned that he was like mentally fucked.
Yeah.
The first, they were just like, Robin Williams commits suicide, and everybody's like, well, that's awful, because that's people's heroes that killed himself. But now you're like, oh, alright, well, he was fucking out of his goddamn mind. So it's better.
Yeah, actually, really is a better place.
Maybe. I don't mind eating McDonald's every day, because right now, my life isn't good enough to the point where I want it to be long. But if I got like rich as fuck, I'd eat salads, because then I'd be making salad money. I'd be living a life where I was like, maybe I wanted to go on for 1 year longer because I can afford to do things.
Right? You don't think about stuff until it's too late sometimes.
Yeah, no, I mean, I fully commit to that. Somebody's like, well, what if you get diabetes, and then like the next day you get rich? That's fine. Now I can afford the medicine for diabetes. Like that's one of those things. If not, then I would have just fainted off into the darkness.
Right. So far, what's one of the coolest things that you've done since you started to get into the entertainment industry?
I've done like a lot of really cool shit. Like, I think one of the favorite things that I've ever done, I opened for midget wrestling once.
Nice.
Yeah, and I mean, that was just cool as far as like bucket list things are concerned. That wasn't on my list because I didn't know you could do that. But when it happened, I was like, this is like a moment I should remember. And it was dope. And then I mean, dude, out here, I've been very lucky as far as the shit that I've gotten to do out here, and the people that I've met and the people that I've gotten to work with. They're all pretty top level, you know. And I stumbled into it one night, so it was good.
Oh shit! Sorry about that. All right, so goddamn. Is there any advice that you would give to anybody who's wanting to get into the industry business or pursue their dreams or any of that inspirational shit?
I don't know if it's going to be inspirational as much as it's going to be realistic. I feel like if you like comedy and you want to do it, no matter what, and then after you do it, decide whether or not you want to do it as a career or as a hobby. Because if it's a hobby, you don't ever have to care. You don't have, like, you just do comedy, you either be funny or you don't, but it doesn't affect you at the end of the day. Like, when you make it a life decision, when you make it, this is my career, this is what I want to do to make my money, then it's a completely different ballgame, and that's something that's very important to decide, because it's either you're going to go through a really fucking difficult time, or you're just going to be a happy dude that has a day job, a wife, kids, and then gets to tell jokes sometimes. But a lot of people don't realize that. Like, when I got in, it was because my friend Tony, we worked together at a place and I hated it. And I would talk about how much I hated it every day. And he was like, hey man, you're hilarious, why don't you try this open mic? And like I said, I wasn't a fan of stand-up, so I think the only stand-up I had seen was like Dave Chappelle, maybe, or Louis C.K. special on HBO. So in my mind, I was going to go to that open mic, and it was going to be Dave Chappelle and Louis C.K. and me. And I was going to be so bad, and they were going to be so good. I didn't realize that normal people did comedy. And I knew he was going to be there, so I knew I was going to be the second worst person tonight, and that made me comfortable enough to decide to write a set. I did a 5-minute set, and it went really, really well. And then from there, I just kept going. But if it never went well, I'd have never done it again.
Good, but
because it went well, and because it went too well, too fast, I decided I was going to do it as a career.
Nice. Yeah. So that actually just made me think of a good question for viewers that might be interested in getting into it. What goes into writing a set for a show?
I mean, it depends.
Obviously, it's got to be funny.
Yeah. Like, I feel like everybody's got their base set that they write, and I mean, that depends on you, what you want to write about. For me, I like to write about current events, but mix it with life, because I want the audience to get to know me. When I'm up there, you're up there a half hour to an hour, and you can either approach it with just random jokes about silliness, or you can tell them a story and bring them along for a ride, and they can get to know you. So I have that base of that story, and then depending on where I go, like if I do roadies and stuff, I will take the first day or two to get there, and everything I see I try to analyze. And if I can find something funny in it, that way when I get on stage I can immediately start talking about their town, and then we relate. And I get them on board right away because they understand it. And I'm not a negative comic. Like, I say very negative things, yes, but in a way that is I'm never shitting on somebody that came to the show. I understand they paid money and that they don't always get to do that, and that it's a big night out. So I would never want to ruin their night. So what I do is shit on the things that they also hate, and we get to be happy in our negativity together.
Yeah.
And it's fun, man. For me, that's important, is getting to know the area when I get there so I can relate to them.
Nice. It's getting up on about 20 minutes. So, is there any shout-outs or any plugs that you'd like to give before we wrap up?
I don't know.
Any upcoming shows you got coming up in the area, or?
I'm on one July 9th, I think it is. I could be totally wrong on this. I think it's at Marty's, but I could be wrong on that. If it is, that's in Hollywood on Sunset, which I could also be wrong about the address. I know it's in Hollywood for sure, I just don't know where.
Google.
In the first place, so.
Google knows.
It might be the worst promo shout out ever, but I'm high,
Whoa. That's scary. Forgot my Xbox was on.
Oh, nice.
And then it made a really loud noise.
Yeah, I thought it was thunder.
I thought my TV was about to explode on me, and then I realized that it got mad that it's been sitting for a while. Oh well. Alright. Well, thanks again for taking the time to talk to me, and especially for doing an interview this late. And maybe shoot your interview or message when this gets up on YouTube, and set up an interview for a few months down the road and see what you're up to. See if I got any more shows coming up. And
sounds good.
Well, thank you again. A little stoned, so might started rambling on a little bit there.
I am too. That's good. That's a lot of the stuff. I got into like a tangent because I was high.
I think the very first interview that we did, the guy was looking for a pipe and couldn't find one, and then I think he found some papers, and
that's funny. That's like out here, man. The weed scene to me has been the best. Like it's what introduced me to all the other comics by accident. Like one night I was about to interview another comic the next day for my show, and I was like gonna go to one of her shows to see her perform, and she posted 2. I picked the one that was closer to me, and it said weed store, and I was like, oh, maybe that's just the name of a bar. I know this is California, anything goes. I walk in, it's a head shop where they sell like bongs and pipes and bowls and stuff.
Yeah.
But nobody was in there. I looked at the clerk, I was like, yo, is there a comedy show here tonight? And he was just like, oh, who are you here to see? I was like, Erica. And he went back, and then he came back and he grabbed me, and we went around the back counter, behind a wall, through a little hallway, and then there was another wall, and it opened up. And in the back was a smokeasy. It's a speakeasy, but for weed, where there's no alcohol, you just get really fucking high back there. And there's a comedy show. And it was run by this dude, Rusty Dooley, who was like a really old school comic. Like he used to perform with Robin Williams and all them. He's got his name on the Comedy Store wall, all that. And I started talking to him. And I booked Jesselnick on that show. And when I did that, they had me start booking that exact show. And it was a hot show back then because all the top blowers, like glass blowers and growers in California were in there.
Yeah.
Packed room, everybody's dabbing out, everybody's super high. Because they were high, they would enjoy it, but laughing wasn't like normal. You would just watch it.
Yeah.
And it was a tough room, so comics loved it because like the ones, like the really fucking good ones, I get dudes from TV all the time. And they were the ones that really wanted it because they were like, all right, I know if this works, if I can get this fucking retarded guy to laugh. And it was dope, man. It was dope for a long time, and then the place itself got shut down, so it ended. But
damn,
weed's been very good to me in the business, so I treat it well.
Yeah. It's like when I made a stupid post the other day and it was like, can we work 29 hours in a day? And my brother was like, you can't work 29 hours in a day. I was like, dude, you just gotta get really high and get on taco time. Like, you can do it.
Yeah.
You just make that extra 4 hours. But, oh shit. But, yeah, this shouldn't take me too long to get this edited and up online. And, I'm really glad that you sent me a message. I was like, I figured you got busy the other day, and then when I was on a smoke break at work, I was like, oh shit, I gotta hurry up and get you a message back real quick. So thanks again for
having me, and thanks for being patient. Like I said, I fucking inbox, everything gets lost. Even in my text inbox, it gets lost sometimes. But it's usually much easier, much more efficient that way.
Yeah.
I miss a lot.
Yeah, I didn't realize exactly how many messages we're gonna start getting, and there's some of them I don't reply to because I forget about them for a while, but I'll go back when I see like 3 months have gone by. I'm like, oh shit, I should probably tell you, hey, but I'm pretty sure they watch enough to know that I've just forgotten.
Yeah, I mean, that's like, what happened to me. I was thinking for some reason, oh shit, I think I responded to that person. I was supposed to even of that. Then I checked. Oh fuck.
Oh shit. Alright. Yep, there you go. Alright, my computer's starting to lag up a little bit here, so I won't waste any more of your time, but thanks again. It was nice talking to you, man, and I'll look forward to meeting with you again.
For sure, man. Good talking.
Alright, have a good night.
If I reach 21, I play inside the bar. People are afraid and everybody's so tight. Every single day there's someone looking for a fight. So be careful who you talk to and be careful what you do. If you fuck with one guy, well you will be fighting too. So don't piss off the wrong guy, he might snap and hunt you down. And if you know it's coming, then head for high ground. Trying to get by on this nigga 9 to 5. Every night I go to sleep, I pray I stay alive. It's been so many days and it really is a shame. Life just got way too hard, they couldn't play the game. Every single night there's somebody on the street looking for.
You got bitch titties. You got titties so big, they got bitches in them.